Hi everybody, Susie here, just another beauty guru. God, we need these beauty gurus like we need another hole in our head, right? But here I am doing this anyways. So I'm gonna do a get ready with me. I haven't decided on the colors I want. I'm trying to figure out if this light is too bright. It's pretty bright right now, but I don't know. What do you guys think? I think it's cool because you can see everything. All right, well, give me just a second and we'll get this party started. All right, everybody, Susie here. Let me figure out what colors I'm going to use and we'll get started. I just took off that beautiful green look that I did in my short, and I got that from Allie Dawson. She just uploaded an awesome video last night, and was it last night's video or the night before? I don't remember. My days are kind of swirling together right now because I'm working for the next several days. I've got this weekend off coming up, and then the weekend of the 11th, 12th, and 13th, but I actually have to work the 11th, but we're going to convention that weekend, but I'm working every other weekend after that. I don't get another weekend off. I don't know. I think this light is just too bright. What do you think? Maybe a little bit down, but I like being able to see everything. I like that a lot. So, that being said, still not sure what colors I'm going to go with. We're going to a meeting tonight, so I've got to hurry. We don't have a lot of time. Time is of the essence. We got to get this done. So what are we messing around for? Let's get some primer on. Let's get some good old Milani eye primer. Got my NYX glitter glue because y'all know I got to have some shimmer. Let's do the Color Stay primer. I need to get some more primer. My primers are getting low. How low can you go? Okay, now hold while I look for a color choice. All right, and I'm back, and I think I'm going to tone it down a bit and go with the Garfield palette. Get some nice earthy neutral tones going in here. Aren't they beautiful? And yeah, let's get the party started. So how is everybody? What's been going on? What is up? I just did a short with my granddaughter. I know a lot of you saw that because it says it's had over 500 views already. That's amazing. Amazing. Why aren't you liking and subscribing? I'd really appreciate some subscribers. 500 subscribers would just, I would be so shell-shocked. So shell-shocked to get that many subscribers. But that's all right. We gotta earn our dues, you know, pay our dues. So, anyways, get this primer on. Get this look started. I think I put back a palette that has my neutral a little bit more. I don't know why I'm putting on so much primer. I'm not going to be wearing this all night long because I'm probably going to go to bed early. That's why I took my shower early, so I can go to bed early. Oh my goodness. How is everybody doing? They have had such a busy week. Oh, I had such a beautiful visit with my daughter and granddaughter. Oh, and my grandson is so amazing. Oh, I wish you could have met him too. He's amazing. But Ember she's got my heart. She's my little makeup buddy. She wants to do makeup with Abu. They say Abu. My grandmother name is Abu, which is short for abuelita, because I'm half Mexican. So they call me, instead of saying abuelita, I'm Abu, because they could never say abuelita. I guess I got to teach them better, don't I? All right, let me grab this for my colors. I want my little, transition shade in here. You know, gotta have a good transition. light is so bright. I almost need one on the other side of me. Amber turned it up the other day when she was here. And I think I like it that I didn't know it could go up higher. She showed me how to turn the dial on it. My little four-year-old granddaughter. She just wanted to say action. But I made her get into the video because she was like, Abu, Abu, we're going to make a TikTok. We got to make a video. Abu, Boo, are you listening? I was on the phone with my husband at the time, and I was like, I'm listening, Mija, just a minute. And she would not let me get off the phone and say goodbye to my husband. So I was like, all right, we'll go. So like we get up here and I set the camera up and she's like, action. I say action. I was like telling her to come here. It was so cute. She didn't want to be in the video. She wanted to be the mastermind of it and do all the controls. But I don't know what all the controls on the ring light do. I don't want her messing with it. And then I have to figure out how to fix it. So that was too much fun. She was just a blast. We sat here. And it took me almost 2 hours to do my makeup the other day because she was helping me. So I had to watch her not dig into my palettes. And yeah, it was so much fun. Oh my God, if I could have her here all the time, I would. I absolutely would. I don't get enough of my babies. They live far away from me. I'm going to start with perfect match. Yeah, I like that orangey shade. It's pretty. I'm trying to hurry. It's 3:30 now. We've got to go to a meeting out of town tonight, and it takes almost an hour to get there. But and the meeting's at 6:30, so we have to leave here usually by 5. So if I can get this sucker done, I'm not sure if I'm going to have time to upload it because that eats a lot of my phone battery when I do that. But if I get the video part done, that would be good. See, I need a little deeper shade for some depth in the corner. We'll go with Mondays. Oh yeah, we like Mondays. The color. The color, not the day. Although this Monday was a blast. I did a really pretty green halo eye for St. Patrick's Day. My granddaughter had on a green shirt for St. Patrick's Day. All the kids were dressed up for St. Patrick's Day. It was great. Yeah, I like that. I like where we're going. I like where we're going. We're just toning it down, doing some earth tones and some neutrals and some warm tones here. I love a nice warm tone. My poor eyelids are getting so crinkly. What are you going to do if you're not rich? I do the best I can. That's what I do. I've got some collagen and moisturizer, and right now that's the best I can do. Now, if my videos take off, let's just say when my videos take off, I will be definitely trying out more skin products, because we all know Americans don't like to age. Hold while I put my glitter glue on. Okay, now I don't know if I want to go with Abu Dhabi or teddy bear. I'm going to go with teddy bear. I know what I'm doing. I'm going with teddy bear and heart of gold. It makes a nice, beautiful little orange to gold transition glimmer. Oh, yes. That's what we're, yeah. That's what I'm talking about. Mm-hmm. How does that work today? And my coworkers were cracking me up. Cracking me up. We were working the line, me and one coworker, and the other gal was making the food for the patients. Well, the phone rang, so coworker A answers the phone, and she says, and hangs up, and tells coworker B that the person in room yada 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 needed. They ordered a piece of carrot cake, right? Like, dude, so what, right? They ordered a piece of carrot cake and didn't get it. But apparently the person who was on the other end of the line was real snooty with my coworker A. And so coworker B come back with the order sheet and said she did not order, the person in the room did not order a piece of carrot cake, but she would deliver it to her. And so she would let them know that it hadn't been ordered, so it wasn't a mistake on our part. Because they acted like we, just like ruined the world because we forgot a piece of carrot cake on a tray. Yeah. No, this was serious stuff, right? Coworker C, who delivers said trays, shows up while coworker B was still delivering said carrot cake. Coworker C proceeds to tell me that they are going to get a piece of carrot cake for room yada yada yada. And I said, oh, you don't have to do that. We already know about it. And they called and said that we forgot it. And he goes, no, they didn't. We didn't forget it. They said when they delivered the tray, the person in the room asked, where's my dessert? And coworker C said, well, you didn't order any, but would you like some? And they said, well, what do you got? And coworker C said, well, we've got carrot cake. And they said, well, that sounds good. And so coworker C said when they were done delivering trays, they'd be happy to bring another piece of carrot cake back, or a piece of carrot cake back. That is not what was relayed on the phone to coworker A. The communication, it just, this is stuff that would normally upset me. Like, it would get under my skin. It would be irritating. But it was funny to me. It was just such miscommunication over a piece of carrot cake, people. Come on now. We got better things to do with our lives than be upset about a piece of carrot cake. So coworker B, she came back and she cracks me up. I just love her to death. She says, I went in there and I told that person, next time you want a piece of carrot cake, you make sure to write it down. She didn't. She wouldn't have talked like that. And coworker C was like, really, you said that, and what'd you get out of that? Do you feel better now? And coworker A said, you know what I got? I got respect. It's just like, you guys need to stop. You're killing me here. You're killing me. Respect. We're not curing cancer. We're delivering food and trying to put a smile on our patients' faces. And since we're not open to the public, we're only open to our coworkers. When they come up, we're trying to put a smile on their face. And when somebody gets snippy on the phone, we have to remind ourselves they're not the enemy. We're all on the same team. And yeah, so we make light of these little things. But man, it just cracked me up. I was dying. And so one of the volunteers came up and asked for a piece of chicken because that was our hotline today, was bacon wrapped chicken. And then we also had soup, and today was the last day for soup because it's the last day of winter. And the volunteer said, well, I would love some potato soup if it's not lukewarm. And my coworker was like, yeah, I don't know what you want from me. I'm not going to stick my finger in it. Dying. I was like, of course it's not lukewarm. It's sitting in boiling water. It's in a double boiler right now. So I simply said, oh, today's the last day you can get soup. So you want a cup then? Okay, I'll get you a cup. And she goes, Susie, from now on you handle the customers. I was just dying. I was like, oh my God. I'm not going to stick my finger in it. Spicy and sassy. That's what we are. Spicy and sassy. Yes, indeedy. That's what we are. So, yeah. That was part of my day at work today, you know, and had a lot of running around and bacon to pan up and a grill to clean, and it's just a lot of stuff to do in a kitchen. There's never a dull moment. My boss, who has to take care of ordering product, which has to be done by today, also sat in as salad bar person because our salad bar person was off. And I'm just so grateful that the higher ups think we are fully staffed. Let's see how much work we can absorb. You know, we're like sponges. We just absorb the work. When someone's not there. And it's rough. It's real rough at times. Oh my gosh, this thing's almost empty. Oh, that's so sad. Sadness. So we got our W-2s back, so we're going to be filing those probably within the next week. I have to go and look for W-2s or the filings that we did from 23, 22, and 21. Because the reason we hadn't filed our taxes yet was that our W-2s had a mistake on them, and the higher ups found out that that mistake went all the way back to 2021. And since it was an error in our favor, people were a little upset, but they were also understanding. We don't know who caused the error, but we were being taxed on something we shouldn't have been taxed on. And so they found the error, and now we have to go back to 2021 and get a refund for all that money we were taxed that wasn't supposed to be taxed on. And so I have to go down to the office and just find those taxes, which I think I know where they're at. I think I filed them, but I am a horrible, horrible putter awayer of things. But I do have a desk, and I'm almost positive that's where I put them, because I was told you hold on to your returns for a few years. Correct me if I'm wrong, but that way if you get audited, you have them, and they can only go back. Like 2021, this is the last year that you can file any type of corrections to your taxes. So like if it were 2020, we wouldn't have been able to fix it. We wouldn't have been able to get that money back. But 2021, this is the last year that you can file an amendment. That's what it's called, an amendment. And so that's what I need are my tax returns for then, 2021. I asked my husband, were we married in 2021? Did we have joint filing taxes? And he's like, don't you remember? Sweetheart, I wish you knew. I barely remember our anniversary. I remember the wedding fondly. It was a beautiful Harry Potter themed wedding. And it's so funny because that's how we met. You know, well, we knew of each other, but we initially started talking on Facebook because it was Harry Potter's birthday. And I posted, "Happy birthday, Harry Potter," on Facebook. And my husband said, "Go Harry Potter." I said, "Shut up. Don't be talking shit about Harry Potter." He goes, "No, I'm a big fan." I said, so this was me muggle checking. Really? You're a fan of Harry Potter? Like what? You watch the movies? Wow. I've read all the books, he said. Tell me more. And we just started talking from there. And the rest is history. But it was definitely because of Harry Potter that I started talking to him. And so Harry Potter's a big deal for me. Well, turns out Harry Potter's a big deal for him too. So we decided to have a Harry Potter themed wedding. And it was magnificent. I had a Harry Potter wedding cake. I had such a bridezilla. I had a beautiful decorator that came in and she decorated the whole place, like the Great Hall. If you're a Harry Potter fan, you'll know what I'm talking about. And she made wands because she didn't have wands. And she actually had to watch some of the movies because she was not familiar with Harry Potter. So she had her granddaughter go and get sticks and acorns and whatnot, and they took a glue gun and they must have made 100 wands from scratch, and then they glued them together. They glued them and they added little decor to them, and they did the hot glue, and then they painted them. And I mean, let me tell you, it was phenomenal. It was beautiful. And we honeymooned in Orlando at Universal in October because our wedding is in October. And we were there for like 6 days, 5 nights, and we had the premium passes to go to Universal every day. And we took a boat every day to get to Universal. It was a water taxi from the beautiful resort we stayed at. And we had a line jump ticket so that when we were on rides and stuff, we could jump the line and get ahead. They were having their haunted houses at the time. And so we got to stay and do the haunted houses. And so we were there the one day from 9 in the morning till probably 10 at night. And we were so freaking tired because we walked and walked and walked and walked and walked and walked and walked because we went to one haunted house, then the next. And at Universal, it goes from one part of the park all the way over to another part. Like you're walking miles. Like I'm not even playing. And then to get through the haunted houses was a good 10-15 minutes. And then you had to go around the backside of the warehouse that the haunted house was in and come back around up a street to get back into the park, to get back into the lines to get to the next haunted house. And they had 10 haunted houses that year, and I really wanted to see the Beetlejuice one. Huge Beetlejuice fan. And when we were there, I'm recording, right? And they had this guy up there, and I swear he sounded just like Michael Keaton. And he's talking, and he goes, "Oh, someone's about to lose their camera in 3, 2, 1." And that's when my camera died because they came up to me and said, "No video." I was like, "Oh, really?" I had no idea. because I was just going to video away. It was a beautiful thing. And they wouldn't let me have my camera out to take pictures or anything. I'm surprised they didn't take it from me, but they didn't. They were real sweethearts about it and understanding, and they let me keep it, and as long as I didn't pull it out again. So that was the rule. Them were the rules. But those haunted houses were very well decked out and beautiful and scary looking. But I didn't get scared. I was expecting everything that came out. Nothing shocked me or anything. Then, a couple of years ago, we went to, what was it called? It was a zombie bus where you shoot zombies from the bus. So you get on this big monster bus. It's a zombie purge. And, you get on this monster bus. It has these tires that are like 6 foot tall, and you got to climb up with a ladder to get up onto the bus. And in each seat of the bus, you're positioned with a paintball gun, and you get to shoot zombies that are trying to attack the bus. It was way super fun. And we actually got to go just at dusk, and my husband's vision was still okay. And he was able, because he was like, I'm not going to be able to see him and shoot him. I said, well, let's just try it. It'll be fun. And so we went, and he had a blast because the sun was still coming down, so it wasn't dark yet, and he could see him. And he could see the zombies and the people that were dressed up as zombies coming to the bus, and he was shooting them, and he was just having so much fun. And then they had a haunted house that was like 2 football fields. Now, this thing scared the shit out of me. Oh my God. Did it scare me. The first one we go into, there's a real little girl, not a doll, not an animatronic, a real little girl. She was probably 6 years old. She was standing there and looking in a mirror, and there was a black light through the whole room, and the whole room was with those ugly haunted dolls, and she was dressed up like Wednesday Addams, and she had white, her face was all white, and she's looking in a mirror, and she's going, ring around the rosy, pocket full of posy. And I was like, do not touch me. It's like, don't you dare touch me. She scared the hell out of me. They had, when you were walking through, someone would reach up from underneath the table and grab your ankle. Oh my God. One time, this clown come running with a gas chainsaw, just had a dead run at me, and I went, ah! I'm going to meet Jesus. And I was just like, I'm dead. My husband laughed the whole time. I put him in front because I know he couldn't see, but I was like pulling on to the left or pulling on to the right for which way for him to turn because I was scared. I was so scared. It was so much fun. Oh my gosh. If you get a chance to do something like that, do it. Life is full of adventures. And whether or not he could see, he certainly had a blast because they figured out right away that I put him in front and that he couldn't see. So he wasn't going to be scared at anything that popped out. But they had some jumping scares, man. Their scares were, they scared me. Like the ones at Universal didn't scare me, but this ones, they scared me. I was terrified. And it was a lot of fun. But those are some of the antics me and my husband do. What do y'all do for fun? I'm a huge Halloween fan too, and we get dressed up to the 9th, 10s, you name it, we'll do it. You know, we love getting dressed up and looking like fools and going to parties. Of course, there's no drugs or alcohol at the parties we go to, but they're fun nonetheless, especially when my husband decides to dress up as a woman. Yeah, he's done that a time or two. Dressed up as the little old lady that lost her dog and the dog's in the butt crack. She's like, Have you seen my dog? Yeah, he's a goofball, and I just love him for it. And he loves to win Halloween contests. Well, we didn't go as a couple. He was Beetlejuice this year, and I was an elf. And we both won the Halloween contest. I had the real elf ears I got off of a website, and I used the spirit gum to get them and some latex to get them on so that you couldn't see where my ears ended and those began. And yeah, they lasted all night long. I had these beautiful teal blue colored contacts in my eyes. They were really pretty. And of course, glammed out like nobody's business. I was a very glamorous elf, and I won the contest. And they had some beautiful scarecrows, and these women, I wasn't the only one dressed up. I was just shocked I won. And he won, of course. He loves to dress up. He let me do his makeup, and he shaved his goatee so that he could be Beetlejuice, because Beetlejuice doesn't have a goatee. Beetlejuice has a hairless face. So, he went all out, and yeah, we had a good time. It was a good Halloween. It was a good season because we dressed up a couple of times for a couple of parties. And like I said, we won our Halloween costume contest. And I dressed up for work, and yeah, we're just big into dressing up and cosplay and things like that. And like I said, makeup is something that I've always wanted to be involved in. Ever since I was a kid, I thought I would grow up to do makeup in Hollywood for scary movies and stuff. And that did not come to fruition because I thought I had to be a cosmetologist and have a license to do makeup. I didn't know that. I did not know that. But I know that now. I think I shared this before, but I did get to do makeup for the Rams cheerleaders when they were still in LA. And I did makeup for a heavy metal band called Bandit. It was an all-girl, big hair heavy metal band. Very glamorous. It was a blast. It was a blast. But that was it for my professional career. All that before I was 18. So, yeah. I really like the idea of doing makeup on people and reviewing makeup products. I think I have a good eye for good makeup. I'm a very honest person, so my reviews will be honest. And if I spend a lot of money on a product and it turns out to be caca, I'm going to be brutally honest about it, because that's going to piss me off to spend money on something that's caca. That's why I'm afraid to buy some of the stuff. That's why I started watching the beauty content creators to see what's good and what's not. And I found a few that I trust. I found some that I don't trust because it's like they don't want to say there's something wrong with the product. It must just be a bad day. No, the product sucks. It's a beautiful product, probably for someone else, is what they say. or the product sucks. You know, it's got a really strong smell, or it stinks. You know, like, you got to be honest. Come on. And me, if I smell something, it doesn't smell good, I'm not going to be like, oh, this has got such a good scent. I just, no, not going to do that. Not going to be that person. I think I'm more like Ashley Rourke, and I'm going to say this is shit. This product is shit. If it's shit, I'm going to say it's shit. There it is. Looking for my Charming Chai bronzer. It's a good color for me. I'm sad this company went out of business, but like I said, if they hadn't, I wouldn't have been able to try this product out, because at the time I wasn't doing makeup videos. I was just buying product, and I needed a bronzer because all the bronzers I had were several years old, and they've all hit pan. So I thought $2.50 is worth a shot. You know, if it's not good, I'm only out $2.50. Nikki LaRose says you have to hit your ears. So that it doesn't look weird when you have bronzer on. And the top of your head too, because that's where the sun naturally hits, which makes sense. But you don't want a full makeup line. You just want a little bit of color back in your skin tone, because you remove all the color when you add the foundation. And I like this stuff because it doesn't move my foundation, and I'm putting it on pretty rough, and the foundation is still beautiful, and yeah, I just got some color to my skin. So that's good. Let's get some blush. Good old Ulta. I need to buy some new blushes, don't I? We talked about what my haul was going to include. And I think I'm going to try a liquid blush, a foundation. I'm definitely needing primers, but I don't know which ones. Where's my blush brush? There you are. My poor table has got brushes everywhere because some of the brushes are clean and some of them are brush laundry. But I haven't washed them yet. I'll wash them probably tomorrow. That light is really bright. I didn't realize how bright it could be until Amber played with it. Gave it to my grandbaby to show me how to use my ring light. Isn't that funny? I just don't know these things. Oh my gosh, that's a little too blushy right there, isn't it? Susie, what are you doing? The light is so bright I can't see it over here. Oh my gosh. Yeah, that's a little too blushy, Susie. Fix that. That's better. That's better. Yes. Okay, my brows are on, my eyes are on, my blush is on, I'm set. What's next? Let's do the under eyes. So that little video I uploaded with my little granddaughter has gotten over 500 views. I love it. I think it is so sweet. I'm so grateful that my daughter let me put her in a video. She actually promoted it herself, which was really cool. Back into the Garfield pellet. Let's go with lasagna, my favorite food. I make that face. But I do. These goofy ass faces while I'm putting makeup on. It's because my cheeks are so big. I think I need to make that face. But I really don't. I just need to trust the process. My new eyeliner my husband bought me. It's the Essence Stay and Play Gel Eyeliner. This stuff is Urban Decay for $4.99. No joke. I'll show you. Because what I'll do is, next time I do a morning get ready with me, in fact, I wonder if I can do it tomorrow. I'll try to wake up early and do another get ready with me. And we'll do the same eye look. But on one side, I will use Perversion by Urban Decay. And on the other side, I'll use the Stay and Play Gel Liner by Essence. And I'll put it on in the morning, and then I'll do a quick show you in the afternoon when I get off work, and they're going to look identical, both my eyes, because I just know how they wear. But yeah, I'll show you how they look so that you can compare them yourself, and you can see that the $25 eyeliner is the same as the $4.99 eyeliner. And save your coin where you can, for sure. You know, like my Revlon Color Stay, Super Stay. They're good. They're great. Now, I have not compared them to like the Tarte Shape Face Tape. I have not compared them to the Urban Decay. I have not compared them to the new ABH. I would love to do that, but I don't want to buy a foundation if it's not going to last my whole day. Now, one thing that's made these last longer than normal, and I'll say it again, the e.l.f. Power Grip Matte Primer keeps it from getting oily in here, and it's heat proof, and it's waterproof. And I don't even use a fixing spray. I use a setting spray, which I just learned the difference. The setting spray just adds hydration to your face. The fixing spray fixes it in place so that it lasts all day. The setting spray is water-based. The fixing spray is going to be your alcohol-based, your hairspray for the face type deals. So I don't even use a fixing spray, and my makeup wears beautifully all day. I use my primers for my eyes, and my eyeshadow does not clump up into my very hooded lids. I've shown you that several times, how beautiful it is at the end of the day. So I think I've got it good, but I've got such great indie brands of my eyeshadows, and I'm kind of a scared to try and use like e.l.f. or one of the, I mean, the drugstore shadows, I used to get them and they just don't have the pigmentation and they just don't have the beautiful colors that I like. So I guess I'll have to look into that, won't I? But if you want a good shadow, go with Glam Light. I mean, this sucker is only $11. That's drugstore pricing, you know. And it's still on their website. It's still available, and it's still $11. And shipping, it comes beautifully wrapped, and I had no problems. And Giselle, the owner, if you have any problems, will immediately answer your messages and replace your product. That is not something you have to worry about with Glam Light. Let me put this on. Hold on. Okay, I'm back and I've got my mascara on and I've got my lips on. I got a little lippy. I went with the Revlon Apricot Fantasy. I've got a very monochromatic look going here. I love this color. It's so pretty. And then I went with my Maybelline Lifter Gloss on top of that lippy. So how's it look, everybody? So far, so good? Yeah, I hope so. Look at these grays. I've got to get rid of these grays. Oh my goodness. All right, y'all. I think that'll do it for me. Thanks for coming in. Thanks for joining me. Thanks for spending time with me. I know you've got better things to do than spend time with another makeup guru, another beauty guru. I'm not even a guru. I'm just some idiot online that's talking trash and putting makeup on. There. Yeah, that's better. Just another idiot, another mindless drone playing with makeup. Thanks for following. Thanks for staying. Thanks for hanging around. I really appreciate you guys. And we'll do this again in the morning, and I will show you. I'll do a short upload and show you the difference, the two different eyeliners, so that you can see for yourself they do work. The Essence Stay and Play does work, and it works just as good as the Urban Decay, because this was my ride or die, because I didn't trust eyeliners from the drugstore because they sucked ass. This is just as good as this, and I'm saving a lot of coin. So that being said, thanks guys for hanging out and joining me while I got ready. I really appreciate you. Hope to see you all soon in the next video. Bye.